Council to address some organizational matters and take action on draft proposals as listed in today's journal. The second part is for the Council to hold elections to fill vacancies in subsidiary and related bodies as listed. The list of candidates dated 10 September 2020 and in today's journal, for which secret balloting is required, as well as some clean slate elections. Following the conclusion of the first part of this meeting, representatives of states not members of the Council, as well as observer states, will be requested to leave the General Assembly Hall row by row. Only representatives of the 44 states members of the Council should remain in the hall for the second part of the meeting, which will be chaired by the Vice President of the Council, His Excellency Colonvixen Kelapil of Botswana. That disposes of the first item on our agenda. I would now like to invite the Council to turn to agenda item 2, adoption of the agenda and other organizational matters. I would like to inform the Council of the agreement reached within the Bureau with regard to the division of responsibilities among its members for the 2021 session of the Council. The high-level segment, the High-Level Political Forum on Sustainable Development, convened under the auspices of the Council, the Forum on Financing for Development follow-up, the Development Cooperation Forum, the Special Meeting on International Cooperation in Tax Matters, as well as any joint meetings or other forums and special meetings that may be convened, will be held under my responsibility. The operational activities for development segment will be the responsibility of the Vice President from Ukraine, His Excellency Sergei Kislitsia. The humanitarian affairs segment, which in 2021 will be held in Geneva, will be the responsibility of the Vice President from Switzerland, Her Excellency Pascal Beresville. The integration segment will be the responsibility of the Vice President to be elected from the Latin American and Caribbean states. We still have to fill that vacancy. The management meetings, including elections to fill vacancies in the Council's subsidiary and related bodies, will be the responsibility of the Vice President from Botswana, His Excellency Colonvixen Kelapil. Are there any comments on the division of responsibilities that I have just announced? I hear no objection. It is so decided. I would now like to invite the Council to take note of the resolutions and decisions adopted through silence procedure from 3 April to 31st August 2020, pursuant to Council Decision 2020/205 on the procedure for taking decisions during the COVID-19 pandemic. As delegations will recall, decisions that passed a silence procedure of at least 72 hours without objections were considered adopted, and the Council is required to take note of these decisions at its first plenary meeting. The list of resolutions and decisions adopted through a silence procedure is contained in document E/2021/CRP1, which was circulated by the Secretariat through the ECOSOC announcements module in the e-delegate portal on 9 September. The texts of the resolutions are all available in ODS, and the advanced unedited texts of the decisions are available in the ECOSOC decisions module of e-delegate. I would now like to invite the Council to take note of the decisions and resolutions adopted by agenda item. I would request any delegation wishing to make a statement and explanation of position in relation to a decision or resolution adopted to request the floor by pushing the microphone button at the appropriate time. Starting with the list of resolutions and decisions adopted at its 2020 session, I first invite the Council to take note of resolutions 2020/3 and 4, as well as decisions 2020/205, 206, and 219, all adopted under Agenda Item 2, Adoption of the Agenda and Other Organizational Matters.